Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mike and Ginger from That's a Good Idea here, and welcome to another musician vlog. Trying to build up a consistent set of views or subscribers on YouTube can be kind of challenging and frustrating. Seems like any given video we really only have like 15 or 20 views a day on.
Well, actually, we got 300 views today in like the last hour, I think.
300 views like in the last hour?
Mm-hmm.
That means that Emanuel Aguilar, the internet famous guitar player, on a Facebook post from Brazil, reshared a video we made of him.
Actually, no, I checked his page. There's nothing today from us.
He didn't post, he didn't repost this thing?
Uh-uh.
Wow. I wonder how this happened.
Mike, I think I found the answer to your question. I know why everybody's searching our Emanuel Aguilar video.
Really? Why is that? Alright, Stevie T, you listen up and you listen up real good. It was one thing for you to rip off Jared Dines with your 20-string gent stick, which, by the way, you played impressively well, and we were in shock and awe. But it's a whole nother thing for you to take the man that we discovered and put on YouTube first, Emanuel Aguilar, and make a video out of him. And you didn't even just make a video out of him, you used it to promote an Apple mobile game called Raid, and I don't want your 50k of gold, and I don't need your epic champion. And you listen up and you listen really closely, Stevie T. The last famous person that messed with us was Martin Shkreli, the farmer bro, and we all know what happened to him.
Mike, he blocked you on Facebook and didn't buy the rights to our first album.
Our first album, Your Leads Are Now Diamonds, which is still available on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and anywhere that you stream or purchase online music. Now back to Martin Shkreli. We all know what happened to him. This is what happened to him.
Shkreli.
Martin Shkreli, if that is your real name. Heard you got that Elvis and Nirvana. Well, we have a deal and an offer that you can't refuse. The hottest album of 2017's coming out. Your Leads Are Now Diamonds. And everybody wants to hear it. And I tell you what, man, we're going to offer it to you for the low, low price of $10,000. $13,573. We'll be waiting for your call, farmer bro. So yeah, Stevie T, let that be a lesson.
Mike, I'll reiterate, he blocked you on Facebook, and he didn't buy the exclusive rights to our first album. We are still very much broke, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, there's that. And on a more serious note, Emanuel Aguilar, we are super happy that you're getting the recognition you deserve. A super awesome human being. If you run into Emanuel Aguilar on Facebook, we know you're going to have the same experience. But shifting gears a little bit, as we continue to work on our upcoming audio-visual experience called Beyond the Journey Volume 2, we've put together a lot of kind of heavy metal, thrash tracks, even some pop punk, just a lot of standard rock and metal. We're going to veer just a little bit left for this next song we're working on, and we've got a kind of surf vibe inspired by Rock Hard Riffs video of Dick Dale, legendary surf music maestro and Fender player extraordinaire. And having watching that, started playing around and riffing to some surf drum beats. And so we're going to kind of take you into a little bit of our recording process as we flesh out a song from basically scratch. And the finished product will be a part of Beyond the Journey Volume 2. Typically, we start a track with Easy Drummer and lay down a drum beat, but I've got this on my mind right now, and we don't have time to really craft the drum beat we want, so we are borrowing from 444 on the Floor, who creates loops to jam and write music with. The link will be in the description. They say you're free to use them royalty free. Just make sure to give them a credit. So here is your credit, 444 on the Floor. Thank you for providing surf drum beats of every tempo possible. So if you ever need a surf drum beat, these are the guys. 44 on the floor. So let's get started. All right, and that was just a set of 2 or 3 surf rock riffs, but that's kind of what, no matter what the genre or type of riffs we're playing, that's pretty much how we start each and every That's a Good Idea track. Just 2 or 3 riffs, we know which ones lead into which ones. We've got a kind of general idea of where we want to go. But in our next musician video, Ginger's going to work a lot of his magic, setting up different drum beats, adding harmonies. We're going to start adding tails to the riffs and really make it come to life. And so our whole next video is going to be focused on taking just these few riffs that you just heard me recording for the first time. Really came up with them sometime earlier this week. It's the first time I've sat down and really played them in a row. We're going to take those ideas from a small handful of surf rock riffs to a That's a Good Idea all over the place instrumental track. And if you haven't already, what's your line, Ginger?
Dingly dangly, oblitate.
He normally says to obliterate the subscribe button, and I remind you to dingle dangle the subscription button for current updates. And if you haven't already checked out some of our previous tunes, full-length tunes, you can find our first 2 albums, Your Leads Are Now Diamonds and Beyond the Journey Volume 1 on Spotify or any other streaming platforms, as well as music videos on this YouTube channel. Until next time, which should be the same bat time and will for sure be the bat channel, take care of yourselves. That's a Good Idea. Signing out.
What?